Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Pikmin 3 playthrough. We're getting ready to start day 2. But before we do, there's a couple of things I want to showcase to you guys. First of all, if we go back to the old area that we visited in the last part, this is the Tropical Wilds. As you can see, there's a little preview picture there. And in addition to some default photos, it'll also use the photos that you take with your camera. So that's kind of a cool way you can kind of customize each playthrough. It's not something I'm going to be actively doing or anything, but I did want to show it off because I think it is a neat little feature. It kind of encourages you to use a feature that would otherwise be completely useless. So I do kind of like that touch. Second thing I want to do is I want to go to earlier day really quick just to showcase how this works. Like I said in the first part, if there's a day you feel like you really screwed up on and you think you could do it a lot better, you can actually use this screen to time travel and go back to that day and do it over again. But since this is the tutorial day, you really don't have to do that here, so we have no need to redo that. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next day, day number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. I think it will like showcase like the little cutscene again. Yeah, it shows this again and shows like the little whip Alf actually brings up at the beginning, but that's okay. Just wanted to very quickly show this off because I think it is actually a pretty cool feature of this game and how the save system works. Because yeah, one of the most frustrating things is if something goes really wrong at the end of the day, and you kind of want to assess your overall progress at the very end of the day. And then if it seems like it's something like worth redoing, you have that option. So I think it's a neat little way to actually go about making the save system. However, it does suck that you can't have like 2 ongoing playthroughs going at one time. That is kind of a shame. The last thing I want to show off is the check-in feature. As you can see, there's a button that says Y. We'll click the Y button. I still can't shake this awful feeling that there was something more to our crash than we know. It felt almost as if some power from the planet's surface was manipulating our ship. That's pretty spooky. I don't like thinking about that. But, yeah, basically whenever you check in, you can get some nice little flavor text, kind of about how the mission's going with you and your captains, once we have all the captains back in our possession again. It's just kind of a neat little way to kind of build the characters a little more, because that's kind of my main, I don't want to say my main beef with Pikmin 1 and 2, because you didn't really need to know much about Olimar and Louie, but it's nice to know that in this game, the characters have a bit more personality, and they can kind of like, you can see how they interact with each other, and how they basically bounce off of each other and everything. It's really, really cool. I'll try to make sure I show each of those check-ins at the beginning of each day. So let's go ahead and get things started with the Garden of Hope, the next area. So we're going to go ahead and land here and see if we can find Brittany. Because 2 heads are better than 1. It's a lot more eyes, after all. Okay, so here we go. The game's going to kind of tell us how to get things moving here. Brittany should be around here. Something is flashing on my map. Maybe that's her. I'm running out of sustenance, so I hope to find her before it's too late. So we're going to go to the onion first of all. It looks like the onion has followed me here. So where are the Pikmin? Maybe if you go under the light, we can call them out. So let's do that. Let's call out all the Pikmin. And yay, they're still here! Oh, that's right. The data file I found explained all of this. The onion is the Pikmin's nest. So, Pikminology number 2. Press A under the onion to take out or return Pikmin. Okay. I'm going to install an application on the codepad that lets me check on the Pikmin status remotely. So, it's going to add another app, and this app is actually pretty useful. It's, again, a shame that you guys can't really see it. But if you click on the app, it'll actually give you basically a summary of how many Pikmin are in the field, how many Pikmin are in your squad, how many Pikmin are working, how many Pikmin are just idly standing by somewhere. And then you can also move the map to kind of figure out where those remaining Pikmin are. Well, here anyway, you can do that. So, obviously there are no Pikmin, but just the ones we have with us right now. But that is something you can do. Once you explore more of the map, obviously, because we haven't explored very much of this area, so we'll pretty much do that now. So let's go ahead and get things moving here. First thing we're going to do, let's actually kill this enemy here. One thing we do want to do is we do kind of want to get our army built up a little bit, because not that, like, this is a bad number of Pikmin. Definitely not, but we definitely need more. And then I guess I'll start using you guys to build this bridge while I'm getting all the other Pikmin ready. And let me see if there's anything else I can do. I guess I can get this pellet as well. I did not want to pick out Pikmin. I was trying to accomplish a task. Let me accomplish that task. You can also throw Pikmin at this little butterfly enemy. It'll give you another enemy corpse you can take back. I know, it's kind of creepy when you explain it in that fashion, but I mean, I just call it how I see it, guys. I just call it how I see it. Let's also start getting my guys working on this wall here, so I can get things moving while I'm picking up the rest of these Pikmin sprouts. Oh, I thought that was one that was in the ground. I didn't realize that one was already up. I think this is the only way we can go, though, because yeah, this bridge isn't built yet, so we need to... Oh, well, there's more bridge pieces, so we'll do that now, actually. So we need 14. Let's... There we go. Guess I'll go ahead and grab this as well while we're here. That's pretty much all we can do from this side anyway. So yeah, I think we ultimately want to follow the bridge to, and let's not do that. There's no, well, there's also a data file. I guess I'll grab that. Yeah, we'll grab the data file really quick. So, Pikminology number 14. Once the Pikmin are done transporting fragments, they will return to the original location of the fragments. We already figured that out, but still, again, that's useful information for people who have never played the game before. So, I'm not going to rag on the data file because of that. Uh-oh. Shh. It's asleep. I think we can sneak up on it. Yeah, we probably can. Let's sneak up over here. Here's actually a new little factor of this game that I don't think was in other Pikmin games. Hiding. When the going gets tough, retreat to a hiding place and wait for an opportunity. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool that you can use kind of the environment to your advantage in this game. But one thing we're going to do here, we're just going to charge at this guy. And look how easy he goes down. Let's also charge this dirt wall. I don't know if this is the way to go, but let's go ahead and knock it down anyway. Guess while they're working on that, if I can actually hit the flower. Okay, I think they're done. Yeah. I mean, I'll be going back this way anyway to finish up some stuff, so we're not going to worry about getting the bodies right now. Oh no! Brittany's just lying there dead! I hope I'm not too late. No, I think she's just sleeping. Pick up, Brittany, pick up. Please still be alive. Alf? Sorry about that, I was just taking a little nap. So you're close by? Why wasn't I moving, you ask? Hee hee, well, you know me. I'm a pretty sound sleeper, even with all these creatures creeping about. But never mind that. Listen, I discovered what looks like a piece of fruit. It's over there. But I'm kind of stuck here for the time being. Could you go and check it out for me? Okay, I think we can do that. Whoa, that does look like a piece of fruit. Wow, it's even bigger than I thought it would be. If this giant thing really is fruit, then we've hit the jackpot. I'd like to analyze it at the Drake, but how do I get it there? I don't know, maybe the Pikmin you have with you. I mean, as long as they don't put it, like, in the onion and turn it into seeds, I suppose that's all that really matters. So if we go in here, we have some crystals. And another Pikmin onion. What is that thing? Actually, what the hell is that thing? That's the question I have. So here we have an enemy. This enemy, like, really reminds me of the jelly float from Pikmin 2. I think it's kind of a similar type of enemy. But inside, we have a new breed of Pikmin, one we've never seen before. We have Rock Pikmin. Are these creatures Pikmin too? They're giving me a funny look. What in the... Well, let me grab them really quick. Basically, if you throw these Rock Pikmin at crystals, they will basically crunch and break the crystals a lot faster. There, that should do the trick. It's another Pikmin onion. So their onion was trapped inside that crystal. Since I have two types of Pikmin now, I can select the ones I want to use with L. Very helpful feature. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. Select the Pikmin or person you want to throw using L. So basically, if you have a huge mass of Pikmin with you, of different types and colors, just press the R button, or the L button, and you'll switch to a different type of Pikmin that you'll throw with your next Pikmin. While with other games, it was just a free-for-all for whatever Pikmin was closest to you. So honestly, really, really welcome change. I definitely really like that change. And when I want to split them up by type, I'll use B to dismiss the squad. See, this game is just really, really, really good about just introducing a lot of new things. Rock Pikmin number 1. Rock Pikmin are very hard. Like rocks. Heh. Thank you, data file. Like, I know I'm trying to defend the data files, but even I'll admit that one's a little unnecessary, I'd say. And yeah, you definitely just want to throw, like, you know, normal, you definitely just want to throw Rock Pikmin when it comes to those crystal things. If you throw normal Pikmin, they won't get hurt or anything, but they won't do anything either, so... Again, there's not really any reason to throw Pikmin that aren't Rock Pikmin, anyway. So we do have another data file in here. I probably could break this faster if I went ahead and, you know, actually pluck the other Rock Pikmin, but whatever. Pikminology number 4. New sprouts will be the same color as the Pikmin that retrieved the pellet or creature. Which is something, again, you should know from prior Pikmin games. So after we get this one, I think we're just going to go ahead and pluck all of these. Don't think there's really a reason not to at this point. So we'll go ahead, do our duty as Pikmin pluckers. And I guess we'll start moving to save Brittany now that we have the Rock Pikmin. And yep, we have all 53 Pikmin with us. Let's get back and save Brittany. So, do we want to go this way? No, not this way. Okay, I guess we want to break this first. Brittany is on the other side of that wall, so now we can use Rock Pikmin to break this glass wall, which is kind of cool. Rock Pikmin number 2. Rock Pikmin inflict extraordinary damage when thrown directly onto an enemy or object. Good to know. So, in a sense, they're kind of a way to balance the purple Pikmin from Pikmin 2. Because as we went over in that game, the purple Pikmin were pretty broken. Just see my Pikmin 2 Let's Play for evidence of that. And here she is. Brittany is back. Phew! I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of this place. I'm sick of sleeping outside, and I'm super hungry. Ugh. What's with your entourage there? What's that you say? They're called Pikmin? They're cute. But we don't have time for cuteness right now. I disagree. Look over there, Alfie. Lemon. Let's work together and nab that huge piece of fruit. Alright, here we go. So here it's kind of showing you that you can throw captains in this game. And more than that, you can also throw Pikmin up there as well. So now we can grab that lemon if we switch to her with Y. After it tells us to do that. Dividing labor, split into 2 squads to manage your workload more effectively. Yep. So yeah, if you remember from Pikmin 2, this was a big part of Pikmin 2, where you had to switch between captains to get tasks done. And honestly, that was a cool aspect of Pikmin 2. I definitely really enjoyed that aspect of the game. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to grab Alf. We're going to go over here, and Brittany is going to grab the red Pikmin, and we're also going to check this data file too. Throwing leaders. Throw teammates to places that can't be reached on foot. That's pretty obvious, but thank you anyway. We're going to use Alf to go over here. We have some enemies and some crystals to break. Again, I don't know the name of a lot of these enemies just because, again, I don't know this game as well as I know the first 2 Pikmin games. But, yeah, these are, I guess, crystal spiders or something. Gotta be kind of careful with them, I suppose. Really with just any other Pikmin. Rock Pikmin can beat them no problem, because, again, they're kind of immune to the effects of the crystals, so they can use those pretty effectively. So let's go ahead and work on this, while Brittany is going to go back the normal way. And we're going to start collecting all the things that we kind of saw on the way here. Analyzing. Okay. Look here. There's an incoming message from the Drake. Analyzing recovery. We got the face wrinkler. And it gave us another canister of juice. Not just one canister, I think it actually gives us a canister and a half, if I remember correctly. But large quantities of Pikmin U detected. This is a seed-bearing fruit, making cultivation on Koppai possible. Juice from this fruit is safe for consumption by crew members. Well, that's good. Wow. Just like, look at all that juice, and there's more. Yep. So it's more than just one canister. We got a canister and a half, which is pretty neat. As the botanist in our crew, compiling the results of our food analysis is part of my job. I'll keep them here in the Koppat's fruit file. So installing another app. This is basically the same as like the data files. It just gives you information on all the fruit you found. So if you want to look through that for potential good commentary on fruit, you can do that. So we're going to go back this way, going to kind of pick up all of these enemy bodies we left behind. If the Pikmin will hurry up and actually do that. I'm going to put a few extras because those bodies can take a bit of time. Also be careful of that electric wall. And I'm just going to bring Brittany back here to the onion. And she's going to wait here. Going to go back to Alf, who has now... Oh, we're actually not done with this job yet. Ooh. I thought that was all we had to do, but nope, there's some more bridge pieces here. Okay, well, let's charge them at the bridge pieces. I'll read this data file in the meantime. A Bulborb's eyeballs are its weakest point. Probably could have used that a little bit earlier when we fought the Bulborb, but that is a feature of this game. Some enemies, particularly enemies that were in previous games, they actually have, like, some interesting weak points now. So, yeah, you can throw Pikmin at the Bulborb's eyes, and that'll actually do a little bit of extra damage, which is kind of neat. Okay, so now that we're done there, I'm going to do this, because the bridge will be constructed now. We're going to take these back to the Rock Pikmin base. I'm going to get these guys, because, yeah, the bridge is done. This bridge will actually be a shortcut back to home, and that's why I wanted to do that before I got this strawberry here. So let's go ahead and grab the strawberry, grab the 2 stragglers back here, and I think with that, we can actually... Well, okay, let me go over here first. I should probably go back to the Rock Pikmin onion at some point, but for now, we're going to go ahead and break this wall just to kind of get started on the next day's worth of activities here, because even though you can do pretty much all the stuff here in 2 cycles, it's good to have as much done in the first cycle as possible, just to save you a lot of time. The radar's picking up something. There's a signal coming from here. That must be the captain. Let's go there right away. Well, let's get the data file first. Okay, go here. On the Copad's radar, align with your destination and touch go here to start moving. There's even a data file about this. Now that I think about it, there was indeed a go here function built into the radar. We should try it out soon. Like, it'd be helpful if we decide to split into multiple squads. That is the reason why that's important, and that's why I wanted to get that now. So let me very quickly switch to Brittany again really quick. So yeah, she has all the red Pikmin. I'm going to put the... Well, I don't want to put them all away yet. Let me disperse, grab the Rock Pikmin. I'm going to actually showcase this now. I'm going to have her go to... basically the Rock Pikmin onion. Again, you can't really see this because it's on the gamepad, but basically she's going to go straight to that area. Meanwhile, Alf, we're going to take on these Wollywogs. Now, the fun thing about Wollywogs in Pikmin 3 is they're completely useless when you have Rock Pikmin. Because Rock Pikmin have a very special feature in this game, where they cannot be killed by, like, trampling attacks. The sun will be setting soon. Any stray Pikmin will undoubtedly face attacks from nocturnal predators. But the Pikmin that are close to the onion should be able to make it back to their own. Or on their own, rather. Make sure Pikmin are in your squad or close to the onion when the sun sets. All others will perish. Very important. It is very important to note that. I'd better call back the Pikmin who aren't in my squad before it's too late. I don't think we have to worry about that, but again, it is good information. But yeah, if you ever thought Wollywogs were a pain, not anymore. I mean, I never really thought Wollywogs were that dangerous anyway. They can be intimidating, especially in Pikmin 1, but in Pikmin 2, like, purples kind of made them pretty useless. But, as far as this game's concerned, Pikmin 3, Rock Pikmin, I mean, they can't even be killed by him. And yeah, here's the data file for that. Rock Pikmin aren't crushed when trampled on. But yeah, see, that's why I kind of like that data file, though, because, you know, it allows you to do trial and error with your first, you know, experience with those enemies. But you don't have to worry about, if you make it through them, you can see, oh, okay, well, here's an easier way to do it for the following attempts. And I think that's what's kind of brilliant about them. So I'm going to grab these with the reds. One more. I'm going to grab all the bodies here just so they're not wasted. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do today, because I'm not going to have time for much else. That should not be a problem. I think we're good. And again, as long as we're in this area, we should be fine. Let me switch to Brittany, who made it back. Looks like she picked up all the rocks here. If I'm looking at my thing, there are no Pikmin in danger right now, so all the Pikmin are safe. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the onion. And yep, out. See, like, and that's another really great thing. They picked up the Pikmin for me. Like, I didn't have to actually press a button. They were already in the process of getting the Pikmin out of the ground. That's fantastic. I love that this game does that. That's such a nice feature. Such a nice, good feature. So we should have like 72 here. Or 76. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're fine. We're going to go ahead and let the timer run out. You can also just press start and end day like this if you want to, but yeah, we don't need to. And there we go. That is our first day of Pikmin, or our second day of Pikmin 3. I think that was pretty productive. It wasn't the most productive. I think we could have maybe done like one or two more things, but you know, all things considering, I think we made some good progress here, and we'll be able to definitely finish whatever we have left for the next part of the day. And no Pikmin died, no Pikmin were left behind. It's a good day for all. Except Charlie, who's still dead. Sorry, had to bring that up. And here's another really cool feature of Pikmin 3. No longer do you have to worry about multiple onions, because the onions will merge into one. Very interesting. The two of them have merged together. I'll have to make a note of this fascinating behavior. So yeah, whenever you find a new Pikmin onion, they'll just join together, and yeah, so yeah, that's really, really nice. I love that. Let's analyze the other one too. So yeah, we have two more strawberries. We have the Sunseed Berry, which will fill up another juice canister. I believe strawberries just give you a full canister. But since we had that half from the lemon, that's why it still shows that we have half. Now, of course, if you only have like half of a canister, that's not going to count as a full one, so keep that in mind. I'll ration out the juice, no extra gulps for anyone. Good! We still have plenty of juice left. Yes, we do. We have one more of the blue stuff, and then we have all the fruit we've collected so far. So that's kind of the idea of this game, is that, you know, we're going to this mysterious planet to find food for our own home. But, at the same time, we have to survive ourselves. So, while we're collecting food, we're ultimately trying to get food for our home planet, but we also need to use that food to stay on the planet to get more food. So, that's kind of an interesting thing to think about while you're kind of, you know, basically working through this game. But yeah, there we go. That's pretty much going to do it for day number 2 here. We have 3 fruit. We have 4 canisters left. 63 red Pikmin, 28 rock Pikmin. We have not lost a single Pikmin yet through sunset or battle. Awesome. I'm pretty thrilled with that development. So let's go ahead and talk to Alf to close out the day. Back on board, we ran an analysis on the fruit retrieved and found it suitable for Kappaite consumption. It looks like there's plenty more where that came from. Reuniting with Brittany, finding this fruit, it's still early, but things seem to be taking a turn for the better. I could not agree more, Alf. And with that, that ends day number 2. So let's go ahead and, I guess very quickly, read the little prologue before we start day 3. We finally discovered edible matter. After close analysis, my conclusion is that the fruit juice is delicious. I've never tasted anything like that on Kappai. We need to continue our search if there's no more to be had. We should have it. Right. Let's focus all of our energy on finding more fruit and absolutely nothing else. We still need the Cosmic Drive Key. We can't get home without that. Right. Let's focus all of our energy on retrieving fruit and the key, and absolutely nothing else. The captain. We still need to find the captain as well. Right. So we'll just get the food, the key, and the captain. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? What's that signal coming from over there? I sincerely hope it's the captain. Let's hurry over there and find out. Good idea. He might be hogging all the fruit for himself. That bastard! Okay, well that's going to end this day. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we start day number 3. See you guys then. Later, folks.